Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Neon, like new Dispel Mechanics, Legion Commander to turn Bristleback around. I'm kind of feeling Neon right now.
I got to agree. I think especially from, you know, if you compare sort of the last series of both of these teams, you know, Secret just, they didn't look great. They had two really rough games in the last series that they played with questionable picks, and I don't necessarily feel the draft is any better here from Secret Day. I think Obi Neon's coming in with the upper hand. Very excited to see this. Another test, really, and I'd say, yeah, it's more of a test for Secret. Secret having some rough games here already at the Major, and Obi Neon just looking for phenomenal.
Obi Neon, they've proven themselves. Like, they're feeling themselves. I hope they got some good night's sleep, because so far I've been pretty impressed. You know, throughout the first season, they looked great, but they're looking even better at the Major.
There we have that. I mean, that last pick, you know, death on this Legion Commander, he's mastered. You know, this man is one of the best Legions in the business, and a perfect game for him. That fantastic answer towards the Bristleback down the line, something that you absolutely need to draft in your lineup nowadays with Bristles in play, just because of the lack of breaks that are really available from, you know, in the past patches with some of the other more meta heroes.
Yeah, there are almost no breaks in Dota anymore. Nyx Assassin's Vendetta, they removed the break.
Yep.
Poppy on the mid lane, I believe he got a D ward if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he got some XP. He got that Observer ward.
And I'm going to be intrigued to see how Secret deal with the Yopaj pup. You know, we've seen these games where Yopaj, he's just unstoppable. Completely unstoppable on his puck. Let's see what Secret can do to deal with him. I mean, when you look at Secret's lineup, do you feel that they have a lot of ways to contain a puck?
They have one silence, they have like long range initiation, like this, I don't think they have enough. This is one of those games where I see puck, I'm like, man, if I was on the other team, I'm already scared. You know, you're playing into two Dispel mechanics, that's gonna be really rough. They have so much AoE uncontrollable damage, so Nyx Assassin will get some good carapaces off.
And did you like the decision from Obi Neon to run this safe lane, Leshrac, put it in this farm, position one position? We're seeing, you know, teams able to get away with this when they do have good control around. You know, when you have heroes like the Legion, puck in the mid lane. When it comes to mid-game fights, Dreamcore's is going to get laid down. Skem's just going to be in the middle of it all, kicking out so much damage onto the Lesh.
Leshrac is an insane hero. I feel like this hero should be used a bit more often. I find him very strong. You said the combination with the puck. Also one of the reasons like why they have it as a safe lane. Leshrac, he's scaled, but you also have an off-laner who can easily be like that damage dealer. He starts getting off those dual damages on. Mars against the puck, like I've been, you know, thinking who does better. I've seen this matchup. Mars does surprisingly well against the puck on the mid lane.
I will see top lane. Was the duo as strong as ever, this Bristle Console, having a lot of offensive potential for Secret early on. The laning phases, Matu and Puppy are able to run down death. Axe build up a little too much for the Legion to deal with. But here for Secret.
Good start for Batumba Man. What is he bringing? He is bringing Boots of Speed, Magic Stick, like such a great hood game. And the new upgrade for the hood feels really, really nice. It's like a must-have item on a Bristleback.
The mid-Joe patch, heavy damage here from Nisha. About the CS a bit of time. We'll give him the money for the bottle. Sent out, named in the lane. Continues to be able to deal with the spam that Yopaj is going to be able to throw out with the orbs. Be able to, of course, very tanky hero. So able to kick back pretty hard as well with the God's Rebuke each time that Yopaj gets a little too close. Yeah,
this is the build on mid-Mars I've seen. The God's Rebuke, 2 points in it, and the Bulwark, then you get a point in a spear because you want to be able to like secure the range creeps, deal more damage with the God's Rebuke. You get the bottle a bit early on and just keep spamming it.
Seeing CS on the top lane there. Spike going down, matching the CS of Batumba Man pretty nicely. 16-4 on Matu, 14-1 on them. So not missing out on the farm. Down on the bottom lane. Scam 17-3. The 16 for 3 of Zai. So side lanes, other than that kill top, starting pretty evenly. Playing slight lead at the moment for Nisha. Yopaj very close behind.
Rune spawning in 15 seconds. Let's see the rotations coming up from the supports. Like what Nyx Assassin does is he stacks the creep camp and then goes for the Rune. It's pretty much the standard stuff coming out from position 4. The efficiency is there. Rune will spawn on the top lane. Yopaj get the haste. So what you want to do with the Mars is pressure Puck a little bit so that he does not have a haste or possibly like a gank rotation on the top lane. Like one of the reasons why Nisha is like instantly playing aggressive on him, because rotating to the side lane, especially the top lane with the haste, could be pretty big. But I can see that Puck also kind of adjusting to that as a healing cell, so might not be able to force the bottle already. We'll see. Running low on mana though. And with the haste rune, you can also, like, if you just keep it, you can steal their bounty. Pretty big deal. And I think that's what Yopaj is planning to do.
Yeah, no, Nisha's going to want to refill the bottle.
Haste!
Here we have it. Start playing around the 5-minute bounties. Do you feel confident enough to stick around? In fact, maybe look for some action down towards the river. Like Zai or Yapsol. Well, let's get pushed up to the high ground, but of course with the orb down, doesn't mean he won't be able to set up. Still needing a little bit of XP until he hits that 6. As turn quickly middle lane.
Clockwork, 0 CS, usually Yapsor is the one, you know, who gets a ton of work done early on, steals a lot of kills whenever it's possible. This time around, it's hard for them to get a kill. Like, they get on top of Last Track, 2 points in Edict, plus a Photic Shield. But, like, Yapsor dies. He goes in, he's probably dead.
Very hard lane for them to play aggressive into, especially now that the 6s are online. Move down bottom will be responded to by Yopaj coming in in a Dream Coil. To take farm.
Yeah, you said, you know, this Legion Commander, he's the best in the business, going straight into Blade Mail. Like, no shenanigans, no other items, no boots of speed, nothing, just straight up Blade Mail.
Wonders against some of these heroes.
Tower is learning to feed.
The exorcism's out.
Oh, they're checking the stats. Scan from Dire.
Going to be able to take this, especially with the arcane rune.
It's only level 6 on Puck, but he has 3 in Orb, 1 in Banning Rift.
I foresee the Radiant's
It's all only the small.
falling shortly.
We'll still have the large ones left. Nisha to take. Yopaj will find a courier though.
Met its maker.
Going to take that away from Nisha on the way out. Matu try and chase it. Play hard. Holds back Matu with the impale. Catch. Still low cooldown. The arcane able to jump away. Same time down bottom. Dive was being made. Gets able to turn it. Gets the kill on Yapsol.
It's just too much damage coming out from this Last Track. Also puts another point in the Edict. Since it's a safe lane Last Track, you're playing against a ranged offlaner, you don't put points in the Lightning Storm. Like, there's no reason, and they have a position 4 who's a melee, so you get so much value from the Edict.
Radiant's turret has been
Matu.
slain.
Able to get round, take down the courier. Death. Trying to run. Stick charge and play hard. We had a whole Matu back enough to protect Death. He is. Take down the Legion.
He's going
to dive onto the Nyx Assassin as well. TP's coming over. That will be enough to force back Matu and Puppy. They won't dive more. Kill on Death again though.
This Aphotic Shield kind of looks like Lincoln Sphere, doesn't it?
That is
on
a
Last Track.
I mean, that looks straight up like a Lincoln Sphere. There we go. Yeah, Obi Neon's so good that
Glance back.
somehow
Lincoln Sphere, 7 minutes in.
7-minute Lincolns on Yanwell. Record time.
Yopaj, he's getting all the runes. This is his build. Like, Yopaj, he, you know, gets those 3 null talismans, goes for the Witchblade. Like, it's a ton of damage, a lot of mana regen. It's just some good stuff. Duel available on bottom, just need to farm another 100 gold to finish off the Blade Mail.
Playing pretty deep on the secret half of the map there. puts the pressure on the tower, but he's completely alone. Do have that ward up by the outpost though, so good vision on any sort of movements. If Secret do try and head over there to deal with him. Zai, looking around towards the mid lane. Feeling confident that they can push down the bottom tower with the bad sitting there. I want to try and put some pressure on in the mid. It's top. Yeah, starting things off here. Dream calls down onto the top. TP's coming over for Yapzor. Oh! He takes down the two of them on the way out. They get the kill done, but it's a bit of a messy one there from OB Neon.
This is your two heroes. Position 4 and position 1 actually dying to Bristleback. Could done on him as a casual cloak on top of that. Magic Horn charges strength, like he's extremely far.
Now with the ghost up mid, Secret
fortified their grove.
Try and pressure the tier 1 tower here. Sort of a defense that OB Neon's ever come up with. They've got everybody back alive. Okay. Of course, got the level 6 to duel the blade mount. Does have that setup.
It's gonna be hard to set things up. If they don't have the coil, Six Assassin's not level 6, they can't just start a fight. Legion Commander does not even have boost speed. We'll buy one now, but it's hard to just go in and get the duel off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to find themselves. Run well. See if they can take them down. Be able to do so. Yopaj got up in 10 seconds. Could look to try and fight back in on this. Already steps running down Nisha. Lots of damage being done to the heart. Nisha, he's got to get out of it. He's not going to be able to do so. Yopaj is in with a jump.
On nether zephyrs.
Top of Nisha takes out the Mars.
Next Assassin will need to take the tome for himself to get himself level 6, and then he can start roaming around, playing with the puck, possibly Legion Commander as well. They're gonna start pressuring the top tower. Team Secret is nowhere near the bottom lane, so they can trade. If Bristleback comes to the top, they could potentially defend, but there's like so much damage coming up from level 4 Edict. This is just done.
Dire's top tower has been lost to war.
Mid. EP's coming over, see if Player can get the setup. Zai, too quick. To be able to turn and grab him. So Secret they are, sending 3 heroes behind Zai around the mid. OB Neon cautious how much they push for this.
It fights for its life.
Poppy making some big stacks for Bristleback. This is something we've seen from Team Liquid, where they had a Bristleback model. Bristleback was just too far. He got 1 level per minute. Could see the same thing here. Like he's as a Hood, as a Vanguard, going into Eternal Shroud.
There is little it can do.
I'm not sure if they have enough damage to kill. Like if they group around, yes, Legion Commander can turn him, but still doesn't feel like they have enough damage to just burst him.
No, it's going to take him a long time. Take him 100-0, that's for sure. The rest of the members of Secret, though, definitely
bottom tower is under attack.
Targets for OB Neon as Yopaj. Going to set things up. We'll go for the jump onto Nisha. Straight around the Mars. Yapzor comes in with a hook shot. Holds down as well. Grabs the 3 of them. Now with the duel, though. OB Neon just able to say thank you for coming in, Yapzor. We'll take you as well. As Nisha and Yapzor, they go down. Zai tends to go south. Start to push back Yopaj. Play hard on the retreat, but the sentry's down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Like they can play hard. They can't play hard out with the Vendetta.
Is on the wing.
Neon's able to make it away.
Good invasion inside of Triangle. The only initiation they have is pretty much Clockwork going in.
Oh, they're going to be able to look to get Zai as well. Behind the tower, play hard. Continues to wrap around. Pushing on to Zai. Nisha, he's TPing in. Does he really want to finish this? He does.
Play hard. Just bumping that stun, fake bumping it, and yeah, he's not going in.
Absolutely not.
This is the strength of Neon's lineup, you know, going in together, having those Edict, taking the towers. First, dual damage, like this is what you need. When you're playing Legion Commander, you didn't get any dual damage off. You kind of, I'm gonna say struggle, but you know, didn't have the best laning stage. So you need something. You need some kind of a boost in confidence.
Radiant's
and
bottom tower is
first
under
and
attack.
dual victory
There is
damage.
little it can do.
Game is definitely slowing down a little bit for Nisha. They hit farm falling behind. Especially when you compare it to just the amount of money that Yopaj is rolling in right now. 2K ahead of Nisha. Bots into Blink next.
This is going to be second item modes of travel, which I like because he can just split push all he wants. They have Clockwork, they have like Silence coming out from the Death Prophet. Pretty much these are the only abilities that he needs to care about. So he can always go cut the waves. They also have one boost to travel on the Lashrak. Like right now, Team Secret should try to take a fight. That's like 4,000 gold for mobility items. These items don't deal damage, doesn't give you any kind of tankiness.
It's just kind of hard for Secret to start a fight.
They need to just group around. Like they need to group around, take the mid tower with the Exorcism. It's gonna be up online in 20 seconds. Hook shot.
Won't be able to get the catch on to play hard. To get out of it, Carapace out, tries to get out of the cogs, is able to turn, get the stun down to Nisha. Backup's coming in for Obi Neon. Play hard, will get taken out by the blast. Obi Neon not quite able to get back into the fight. Time to protect that Nexus Assassin, they'll let him go.
Secret has good heroes to like force a fight. Let's say inside the pit, you group around, you're forcing the enemy to react to what you're doing. They're not the best heroes at ganking. I want to see Force Staff on the Nyx Assassin. We can see like Nyx and Baton were paired up, I think, a couple of times already. Because even inside the arena, Nyx Assassin can almost survive. Like he uses the carapace, get the stun, then there's the shield heal coming out from Abba.
Big fan of this as well. We'll see if he continues on it, swaps his mind away from the boost scramble and says, I want more damage. I need to be able to blow up these heroes, get the kills, tune up the E-Blade straight after the Witch Blade.
He's going for old blades.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He needs what else? Blade of Alacrity, Falcon Blade,
Trees, whisper of a strategy.
Blades of Attack, Quelling Blade. We have so many blades like Shadow, Diffuse Blade,
oh my goodness,
Abyssal.
He's going to be 9 slots.
T-Blade, that Cyclops is a big fan of. And there we go.
Unfortunately, not a purchase of a license. By a pocket Terrorblade. We go smoke from Obi Neon. Yolt's good to go. Yopaj ready to set things up. Down bottom is just Tumberman and Yapsor. Tumberman very tanky. Yapsor much less though. Definitely an easy dual target. What do they want to go for? He's going to go straight in onto the Tumberman. They want the flame now, they're in with the duel. They've got a lot of damage. Bring them down. Will they able to finish both the time? Scared coming in from the side. Stun. Not going to quite connect though. Secret can step to the side now, look to get back in. They'll run down, play hard. Matsu gets on top of the Nyx Assassin, takes him down. And towards John Well they go. As John Well with no borrow time, he will pop. Secret turn things around as Obi Neon, they try and go all in on the bristle.
This is like
not enough.
You know, you go in, you're like, yeah, let's test it out. Let's see if we can take out the bristleback. So for the next fight, they're probably not going to go for him. If Lashrak was there, I think Bristleback dies, but Lashrak was not close to use his abilities straight away. It shows that they can still kill him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. It will fall like a ripe apple.
More of the numbers if they want to try to do that again as now Secret a room to push in on the mid. No threat to Green Coil still for 20 seconds.
Its foundation.
It's going to be very hard for Obi Neon to start a fight, so this tier 1 tower should be Secret's.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. There is still much to be done.
All very close right now. The 6, 1k gold in it at the moment. Red Patch, how close are we looking on E-Blade? Certainly getting there. It's going to be long before that's done. Ghost Step's already purchased, 200 gold away from the Eagle song.
It's gonna help out with the burst, especially like for the backliners. Like you want to take out the Keeper of the Light. Poppy always finds his farm. Poppy, like staying 1.3k gold ahead of enemy position 4, has a floppy hat, raindrop, full glimmer cape, and the wand. Like I don't think Puck can blow him up with the E-Blade. Also, they could use a Spirit Vessel. Like I said, they need a Force Staff, but now seeing how Bristleback, like the lifesteal that he gets from the Eternal Shroud, the lifesteal, like Spirit Vessel.
Gonna be able to set things up on Anisha. Catches him in the river. Anisha trying to run. Coil down, Obi Neon. Take him out. On the same time, down bottom. He's able to make moves there. Scared and play hard. Catch out Puppy. Zai trying with the counterplay to control play hard, but not able to find enough setup. Yeah, so Shot course still on cooldown. Secret lose 2.
I like how Nisha, you know, just the efficiency. Even though he's dying, he still uses Yule Scepter on a puck. Bombs the double damage just to take it away.
To fear.
Yopaj is becoming a bit of a nightmare to deal with. This E-Blade, 18 minutes in, it's going to be a lot of damage. And 2-0-4, we're really still seeing the lack of counters really for the puck that Secret have in the draft. They just can't control Yopaj.
Play hard, starting things out. Ooh, didn't set it up.
Little late there with the Spike Carapace.
If it was the last patch, that would connect, because the Crypt Storm, like the cast,
that's true.
Cast animation got increased. Puck is 11 slotted right now. He has all the slots in the world.
And it's off.
Not wrong. No patch. Very big right now, and again, just the difference. Nisha really struggling this game to get much farm at all. Falling far behind that of Yopaj. Having to sit back, choose next few items online. He has the SMY done. Now packing a fair bit of a punch.
Yeah, that status resistance is going to help out against those stuns. They have a bunch of stuns, and also against the duel. Gonna last less. The question, which blade does Puck have? The answer is Ethereal Blade. I need to, you know, making myself laugh. I can't concentrate. I need to work here, Owen. Make me stop.
Right, no, it's early morning. Yeah, one stone done. Bottom lane, Secret starting to head over into the Obi Neon's territory, moving up to tier 2. If Obi Neon wants to come down and try and defend this,
Radiant's bottom tower is fading
very much have the power
fast.
to do so. The ult's up. Then pushing in the top, looks like they may just go for a trade here. Poppy's going to head back, start to work on the D push.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, Yopaj, she's actually able to just jump in and get the grab on Poppy. She's coming back straight away.
Yeah, Poppy's tanky. Like I said, you know, having that floppy hat and the raindrop plus the glimmer cape, he knows what's up. Like, he sees what item Puck is going for. He wants to be as tanky as possible. Bristleback gets recoil.
Did try and run down and get the catch onto Yopaj, John well, but not able to do so. More Secret back. I'll head back themselves. Damage done to the tier 2, pretty much the exact same state. Able to get about half the tower taken away. Top lane Yopaj. Seeing if he can find Nisha. Enough damage to E-Blade. He have a little bit with the Yule Scepter. Actually going to pump the arena down in an attempt to escape. Nisha has to run.
He's gonna
Capsules in onto John Well, gets the Cox protection onto the two of them, spear follow on. He's locked down against the Cox. The phase shift, can he get out of this? 5 heroes surrounding, he'll try and jump out with the orphan.
Secret, yeah, they need to run inside the pit right now. They killed the 2 heroes. Yopaj does not have a buyback. They have a ton of damage. It's a level 2 exorcism with the goo, so much minus armor. You know what? Oh, okay. I was just thinking about it. You know, I want to see Hairball. Like, this is such an insane shard. I find like this has to be one of the better ones. Like, we don't see too much of a bristleback, but you know, using that, releasing 2 quells while you have like 5 stacks, that's ton of damage.
It feels like it's as good as an axe upgrade. Let alone, you know, rather than a shard. You're getting that much value out of it. Gotta watch out for those stacks just building up immensely in the team fights.
Flashback has a ton of farm. Like, he's keeping up with the Bristleback, has Bloodstone done, going into BKB Shivas. He already knows what he wants to go for. Reduce the healing with the Shivas, but also needs a BKB against the Arena to get out against the Clockwork. This Clockwork building, he's just going for the 4 staff, casual cloak.
Dire's top tower is
So
under
the
attack.
biggest threat Patch has to be concerned about getting cogs and the spear following up. Still a combo there from Secret. Did catch him. Last attempted escape and retreat. Patch. Next fight, Zai will have BKB complete. Coming far more tanky against the magic output. Leshrak off the puck.
Zai has been kind of silent on the DP. It's, you can't really go for any clutch play. Duel.
See if they can take down the Timberman. Leading in with the duel. They get close, but they're not able to finish off the job. And now the turnaround just comes into play. Yapso with the cold on the two of them. Got out onto the Timberman. Step will be at the turn. Bring down Yapso. Skip back.
Damage.
Puppy gets a perfect illuminate onto the two of them, taking down both John Well and Steph. The river. Patch. Gotta be cautious here. Timber play hard, left alive. Patch does have Dream Coil available. E-Blade bursts in a few seconds, but Zai's tanky. Gotta run. Gets the jump in. Spear back, play hard. Patch just throwing down the coil to try and give him some time to get out of there. Play hard will be left behind. Secret now find the board.
Tower is under attack.
Another bit of an ambitious attempt there from Neon to throw everything onto Matumbaman.
Fool me once, right? This is the second time that they tried to go on a Bristleback. This time around, Bristleback had ages. Not sure what the plan was.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they did get in the once.
Dire's middle
I'd say it's a
tower is
risky
under
play.
attack.
I mean, I guess they just really feel that they can't take
Tower
these
is under
fights
attack.
unless they deal with Matumbaman. The problem is at the moment, Matumbaman's build very hard. Almost impossible for them to take him out.
Yeah,
before Secret comes
it's
to
one of
Matumbaman.
those high-risk, no-reward plays, I would call it. You know, because like even if you kill him, you're gonna lose at least 1 or 2 heroes, and then he respawns. They would still have like 2 minutes left in that Aegis, but yeah, very weird play from Neon.
Especially this time round. Secret, they had the full lineup ready to turn. Jim able to live for a little bit, getting some damage out thanks to the backup of John Well.
Like this is just the 2 heroes trying to go on a Bristleback. Once they have the Spirit Vessel, it's gonna be much easier. He also has a charge, just needs to farm another 300 gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is now
Secret, they might just be ready to head up to the high ground. Still with the Aegis for a minute and a half. Matumbaman
Radiant's
on the
bottom
verge of
tower is under
hitting
attack.
level 20.
There is little
Already after those last few fights.
fortified.
With a massive amount of
Dire's
XP.
high has grown thick.
So it's sort of the lives that Neon has thrown at him.
When you read the description of Hairball, it says cuffs and Quillpack's hairball. Like, why does he have hair in his mouth in the first place?
But that's what cats do, isn't it? Yeah, but it's like a furball.
This is not a cat.
Radiant's bottom tower
I mean,
is
isn't
under
it?
attack.
Might some weird-looking cat, but it's, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. You've seen a lot of National Geographic when you were younger, I see.
I mean, I see what you mean. It doesn't look like he has a lot of fur.
It will fall like a ripe apple.
Yeah, he
Well,
does.
he doesn't have a lot of hair. You know, he's not hairy. It's a lot of quills. And I hope he's not got quills in his throat.
That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, if he's coughing that up, it's not just the quills coming out. It's a
Maybe
whole
that's
load of
why
blood.
it deals so much damage. Maybe it's actually the
Middle
quills.
tower is losing its foundation.
Let's have some very, very strong.
Yeah, we need to change his name to Bristlecat. Definitely. Spirit Vessel.
That'll be the new Arcana. Matu, able to turn on to play on. I mean, they're going to drop the Dream Core. They're trying to contain
Age is gone in 5.
Pulling a little low. If they can time this, maybe they can kill him. But Matu's playing very aggressively here.
They know. Perfect timing.
It really was. Matu, I don't think he was keeping track of the timing himself.
Nah, he was too
playing
busy,
so
you know,
aggressive.
topping out those quills.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
That
tower
was
is
such
under
nice design by
attack.
Neon. They were like keeping him low. Yeah, you can see the Spirit's Vessel actually, you know, do the work, so they might need some kind of a dispel. Like as a carry Bristleback, you do not want to get a Lotus Orb, but someone might need to.
Just not keeping track of the Aegis time. I don't think for some amount of maybe just realizing a little too late, which is a bit surprising considering he does have a clock on his team.
What is Puppy doing? He's going for Eon Disc. Okay, I can understand that against, you know, this burst damage from the puck, Legion Commander as well. He just wants to be able to try to survive. Yapsor trying to build a spirit vessel, they have. I don't think you get a lot of value from this item. You know, it's
Well,
good.
the secret, yeah.
Yeah, because you have two ways of dispelling it.
Yeah.
You have a Baton, you have LC. Eventually, you will have BKBs as well.
Right on. Pretty dead there, Nisha.
Rock it on.
Smashing him down for God's sake. $5K lead for Secret, but saw there, you know, OB Neon, they absolutely can bring down the big old beast that is Matumbaman's Bristle. You have to be a little more careful than he was the last time round.
For sure, and you can see that he is queuing up a BKB, wants to be able to just go in. Pretty much the only ability they have that goes through magic immunity is the duel if they get a good jump. But for Team Secret, they have no like counterplay. They go in with the duel. That's it. Like they can try to spear people, but now with the BKB on LC, it's gonna be much easier. LC only with 30 damage, 30 minutes in, but you know, maybe he can start the ball rolling. You know, get those, pump those damage up because these are some rookie numbers.
AC pretty much done on Matumbaman, so like a while away from being able to build up an AC themselves. That's a lot more time to get that far. So pick up the halberd first. Secret's next. Chill out and wait for the next rush. Electro respawn in 30 seconds. Neon have proven that they can deal with the Bristle if he has just one life.
That's full AC done. Matumbaman still keeping the Nether Shawl and the Mindbreaker. He's like, yeah, I'll check it out how it goes. If they have a ton of magical damage, maybe it's better if I just, you know, get that Nether Shawl. Also, like Nether Shawl needs to be nerfed. This is like the best tier 2 item for sure. Like you have 25 magic resist, you have spell damage, and you lose 3 armor.
I mean, yeah, you don't mind taking that trade-off. That in total.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Magic
It
resistance.
fights for its life.
Against the lineup, that is an OB Neon have that. A lot of it is magical damage. It's so insanely tanky.
Roche will respawn in 30 seconds. So this is where the next fight is gonna be. Nisha was thinking about getting some straight up damage. Getting that Deso, but needs to protect himself. They have no save whatsoever. Ton of magical damage once again coming in from Neon. So a BKB is kind of a must-have choice.
BKBs, it's going to be difficult for OB Neon to fight around the pit. If you want to contest it. What's Secret? You start going for it. Roshan up a couple of seconds.
And it's up.
Secret, perfect position to hold OB Neon back from anywhere close to the Roche. So an arcane rune ready for the next fight.
Please here.
Arcane rune, who gets it? It's gonna be Yoban!
He's trying to run, but Skep, he's just chasing him down.
Skep got there, he's in.
Nisha's coming in with a BKB on his but the BKB sooner wear out for Nisha's gonna run. Go back, he kills off Yapzor. He's trying to counter the side, but onto the Skep. Get the spear connection back over towards the wall with the Roshan pit that bursts through Skep. Buyback from Yapzor, see if that's gonna allow him to catch anything more. Zai also able to take down Cromwell. Go Patch, playing around with Puppy. Chase this down, he really wants to finish the kill, gets him with a Waning Rift, it isn't enough. Quick moves there, you know,
That was so good from Yopan, you know, blinking in, taking that through, and now look what he's doing with it. He's just kiting. Yapzor used the buyback. Unfortunately, they did not manage to kill the bristleback.
Yapzor's looking pretty dead. One more hit from Yopad if he can find it, and he can. Jumps in with a Waning Rift.
Get up if you can.
Whereas the rest of OB Neon are kind of dying, Yopad, he's doing the work here, cleaning up the The backlines punishing some of these buybacks.
Yeah, they have very limited amount of lockdown for this puck. You said, you know, Cogs, Spear possibly. He needs to be able to get rid of the silence. Team Secret, they're like, can we go inside the pit? Roshan is full HP. Let's check what's happening. Lash was also like super greedy there. Did not want to pop his Bloodstone. Maybe that could possibly save him there. Yopaj has the Psychic Headband, so he can also break the coil with it. And the full Bloodstone.
He's a huge Yopaj. And this Roshan has a little spook, especially for Secret, use some of those buybacks. And, you know, we just saw how Yopaj was able to get in and steal the Arcane Rune. You know, Secret don't want to let that happen in the Roche pit.
Double damage. Bottom. Maybe they give it to Legion, maybe they don't.
I think Yopaj
like, yeah, he's the carry now.
Give Yopaj any of these active runes and he's just tear up the team fights.
Shiva's Guard also down on Lashrak, so that's going to help quite a lot against the Spirit Siphon, the Bristleback heals, and of course providing the vision. Keeper of the Light isn't really doing much in the team fights. Same goes for Clockwork, like everyone's super tanky, they have two ways of spelling things, you have like shield, you have some press the attack. I'm not feeling Neon, like I feel they are in control of this game.
For sure, I mean Secret, they had a bit of a lead. Matsu was getting as big as he was, but they haven't really been able to do as much as they would have wanted to do with it. The first Aegis usage, not off to a great start where they lose Matsu as soon as it expires. And now they're in a position where you can see Secret are very scared about going for the Roshan. Know that Obi Neon's got an incredibly strong team fight around that area.
A tie to the impurity.
Legion men are going for Heaven's Halberd. Maybe they don't have too many like bright players. I can understand like a casual Sanj is fine. Bristleback, he deals some right clicks, but even if he's disabled, like you're still gonna deal damage with the hairball, with the cool sprays, so not too much value from this item. Matthew getting very close to his BKB, just 100 gold away. We'll sell an item, and there we go. So if they want to kill Bristleback, they need to jump him pre-BKB, otherwise they need to ignore him.
Absol. Get the Legion on to play hard. Straight away with the hook shot over the side. Cromwell trying to TP out. They'll be able to put a stop to that, but the York play hard goes down. Cromwell able to get the borrowed time off. Of course, nothing to stop that. Secret will be able to find him still. The rest of OB Neon having no interest in turning up to the fight.
Both heroes have buybacks, so probably they should use it and try to contest the Roche.
Secret looks to try and take Roshan now. OB Neon. If they can get into this initiation over the side, and then Spirit Power Misha will go for the Spirit of Death. Once the BKB straight away is going to start to head off. North walk back, Yopaj jumps in. Look at the coil, look at the coil back with the Nisha and taking out Nisha. He's dead for 80. Cromwell getting run down by time from the map, but Yopaj is out the reset, jumps out to the side. He's already looking to get back in.
Shot.
Catch on, stem, silent, Yopaj jumps in with the silence on the two of them, catches both the clock and the DP. Yopaj pushing back Puppy. Scam. Trying to run down side, taking down the Spirit Vessel. Yopaj on the high ground, he's going to be able to jump out in time. He is. Blink back to safety, he's okay. They're waited out and he's now ready to get back in with the Exorcism shortly coming to an end. Secret losing a lot of their potential in this team fight. And they're, without Nisha, they're mid for 50 seconds.
Neon, they need to kite. Like, they need to kite those BKBs. They have 3 BKBs outside of Team Secret. They need to, like, go in, make stuff happen, and then it was such a good play from Yopaj there. I believe he used the Psychic Headband to break the coil, and yeah, this is such a great item on puck.
And Nisha just wasn't ready for it. I believe they were able to catch it before he was able to get the BKB off. It's all in that fight. Ready, we have Obi Neon hunting into the jungle of Secret. They've got to be careful. There's going to be a jumper from Yopaj onto Yapsor. So underneath the tower, again, still looking to try and get a catch here. They'll drop the Dream Coil down onto Yapsor. Zai gets the ship's guard out, but they're straight over the duel. Gets the catch on the DP. Skep comes as well. They got down, bring down Zai. They do. Zai goes down. Yapsor tries to get him, but there's too much damage. They're being kicked out. Fight against Red Trap. Getting low underneath the tower. Then, see how they escape this. He won't. He will tick down as the down into the tower is too much for him to withstand.
Good pushback.
The Psychic Headband play hard. And you see him getting to get back in on this, but the arena's strong. They've got the catch on Skem, locked down to the arena wall. Secret will be able to take down Skem in return.
And it's time for Team Secret to go inside the mid finally and try to end this. Roche, but, you know, Yopa, he's gonna be annoying. He has a K-Rune once again, so made the slot. He's going for the steal.
Let's get Yopa doing it. Oh, but no, Secret's able to take it. Roshan kill and Aegis will go the way of Secret.
Bristleback is the one who picked up both of the items working towards the Abyssal Blade, so it's gonna be much easier to lock down the puck. I see Eon Disc. Eon Disc is fine. I also think he might need to get like more damage, like Dagon would be really, really good. He just hit level 25 on puck. He's thinking, like, do I need this scale? Maybe I need to be able to deal damage, but you know, considering that he's going all in with the Bloodstone, Vanning Grid, AoE range is a much better choice.
Radiant's middle tower is losing its foundation.
As well, just pushing with the flicker. A lot of things to take off, break away with the dispel.
Radiant's
Just a
top
full
tower
combo
is
that
under
Yopatch wants to lay
attack.
down.
His shell encroached no more.
Yeah, he's doing it. You said actually just skips the on disc. He's going full for the Dagons.
Yeah, I like that more.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He risks a lot, even if he's like gets caught, he can still die, but if the Baton is there, if the lead commander is there, because he doesn't have a single defensive item for himself. But yeah, I think Dagon 5 is like a must. Good combination. The Ethereal Blade, try to blow them up, drag them, fight for like 30 seconds, a minute, kite the BKBs. That's exactly what they need to do.
How Lennon goes on the upgrades. Those necessity to save that buyback. Been spotted. Dream Rune here for Yopatch, ready for the next fight.
They have 2 Eon Discs, 1 Eon Disc, never mind, that Prof is just building one, so you're not going to be able to go in,
Bottom tower is fading
initiate
fast.
with the duel. You're going to have something against this burst damage coming out from Puck. They've seen, I believe it was Quincy Crew against Virtus Pro, the last game when Quincy got eliminated, where like Abaddon couldn't get any of the spells off, because it was the exact same matchup. Abaddon into Death Prophet, this huge AoE silence. Like, you can't do anything. Like, you can't, like, you need LC possibly to dispel you, then you dispel someone else.
I guess at least with the force stuff, he can play sort of sat right back and just use that force to close the gap and get in once
Force have a lot of value against Bristleback, of course, against the Clockwork on top of that. Puppy bought a gem, so they want to get rid of vision from OB Neon. I don't think they have any vision except the one ward on top.
That's it. Gonna make the jump in onto play hard, will be saved by death for now. They force him back into the tier 4 towers. Match actually popping the BKB there. Push them back. Allowed to get the tier 3 tower. Racks are now exposed.
With Flicker, yeah, he can just dispel things. Such a great, valuable tier 4 item here.
Coming with the go side. Trying to push on. Backed off protection kicking in. Free wave will be fairly shortly though, so Secret can stick around and keep pushing. 1 minute 30 on the Aegis. See if they give a bit of a better extraction. That's a better line time. It's already hit on the back line. He jumped in with the ball. The ball is someone of 2 and they've got the shot on the side. Side goes down. They bring down the DP scares. He's heading straight towards the back line. He's on top of Yapsor. Yapsor will fall. The buyback from there. They'll look to continue to push back Secret. That's it. Turns over towards Armwell. We'll be able to pick up triple. Now he's over towards Scam. Scam on the retreat up to the high ground. Gets away. And
that's 1 buyback from Zion, 1 buyback from that.
Has been silenced. Got the spear that caught him, and it's another Tumble Man.
He does not have buyback. He needs less than 200 gold, and now Team Secret, they can go back in again. Still Aegis up and running for another 40 seconds. They also have the cheese. Someone popped the cheese, I believe.
With no Yopatch, this is a hard defense for OB Neon. A lot of racks taken out. Chris swinging over towards the mid, they'll at least get 2 sets in.
They probably think Puck has that buyback. But if he's not buying back right here, they're like, maybe, you know, he does not have it. If they have enough time to actually go for Mega Creep, Aegis will be gone in 20 seconds.
See if OB Neon can do anything with the 4 of them. Batu, already in with the BKB, straight across, play out, pins the wall. over the BKB and PCM Masu chasing down Gem Falls. Has got a buyback on the Lesh. He's going to have to use it here in Secret. And taking a third set of racks. Tier 3 down, the racks exposed. Secret pushing on for the Megas. Then trying to get in on this. He's going to open up with the duel onto the triple back. They have damage to silence on Skep. Sneaking in with a spear.
Don't have enough.
Skep falling low. He tries to roll. Will manage to get his spells up, but they'll lose Skep. Skep, shields down. He's going to get surrounded. Skep will fall. As 4 dead on OB Neon. They'll call it GG. It's their Secret. Will take game 1.
Team Secret, yeah. Even with the lineup, you know, that doesn't have like super real, like late game, they take it to a bit more of a late game, and yes, this Christback Matu, he really